Hello everyone. I thought I was overdressed today, but I just heard some thunder, so it looks like the rain is coming. I was having a really interesting chat with my daughter earlier about Adolescence. I don't know if you've seen it or heard of it. It's on Netflix. It's really been coming up in a lot of conversations recently, and with my daughter particularly, it's been really interesting because it's the whole area around social conditioning is something that I've been thinking and reflecting upon quite a lot recently, particularly, given I worked in advertising for 20 years, and I'm going to go into this in a lot more detail in the YouTube video because there's so much around this and so much right now, which is really pertinent to us and our children. And thinking about, the number of messages and how distracted we are right now in the world. There's so much going on. It's very overwhelming, right? Not just what's going on in the news, but the amounts of information that we are bombarded with. Back in the 70s and 80s, it used to be, 500 to 800 messages a day. And I'm talking about pure advertising in that sense. But now we're talking about 10,000 messages a day. Our brains aren't built to absorb all this. It's a lot for us to take, and our nervous systems aren't built for it either. And it just got me thinking in terms of, as well, the social conditioning aspect of it. We advertising in particular, and that's the area that I know very well. It's put in the last 20 years, even, looking at how you had the traditional channels and now you've got so much more. And it's very stealthy. It's very sneaky. It goes beyond influencers. It goes beyond in programming, sponsorship and in gaming, to such a deep level with AI. We're just required now to have such a high level of discernment. But the thing that really strikes me is that the more distracted we are, the more disconnected we are from ourselves, from our authentic selves. And it just feels really important right now to just take a breath and pause, take time to pause in our day, to come into stillness and remember who we are, to reconnect with ourselves. Remember, social conditioning, whether it's through advertising or whatever form it comes in, it's designed to shape our values. It shapes our thoughts, our beliefs, how we think. So it's a really good exercise to just pause and think about what it is that, what are your beliefs? Are these my thoughts? Are we absorbing it from the collective? If you know your human design, if you've got open centers, especially the head and the ajna center, you're probably taking on a lot of what's going on around you. So I really invite you to take a pause, take a breath, and just come back to yourself. It's a return to ourselves. It's, we are living in crazy times, and when we are feeling centered and earthed, it's much easier to navigate from that space than it is from the overwhelm and distraction. I am running a mini retreat next Saturday, the 29th, in Chorleywood. So if you're in the area, send me a message, DM me, or I'll see if I can add a link below. And come and join us. Join me and 5 other beautiful souls on this day, where we will breathe, we will come into ceremony together, we will reconnect with ourselves, and through movement, dance, meditation, healing, and a cacao ceremony as well. So if this sounds like something you'd love to do and take time out for yourself and really prioritize yourself, DM me and I'd love to see you there.